Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler here with the OBX wave report, filming south and east from Bonnet Street beach access, looking at the sandbar as 1 foot waves roll in off the North Atlantic with light northeasterly winds. And I'm going to turn the camera down south so you guys can see some of the waves. Here we've got little 1 footers, not very big waves expected for today, and then closer to the pier it looks like waves more consistent. And then looking off to the east, we've got some pretty flat conditions here with a little bit of chop with that northerly wind. And then looking off to the north, at the sandbar to the north, we do have some waves that will occasionally form up, although it does look like the sandbar to the south is more consistent. So just a brief observation of conditions here at Bonnet Street. And it looks like we got another set coming in here to the south as some bodyboarders, maybe some surfers might catch some waves. Not really a great day for surfing, but nonetheless you can catch some rides, improve your skills, have some fun while you're at it. Get yourself in better shape for surfing. So, all right, let's get to the more comprehensive wave report. Today we're going to go through a comprehensive wave report for Nags Head, Rodanthe, and Buxton, and then we're going to talk about some weather and climate discussion that has been ongoing as it relates to the Outer Banks. So we're going to go really fully into waves, weather, and climate today. All right, so down at Nags Head here, or here at Nags Head and Kill Devil Hills right now, we've got 1 foot waves with slight chop. Primary swell out of the east-southeast at 1 foot. That is a 10-second swell. Winds out of the north at 9 miles per hour. Air temperatures around 83 degrees right now. Ocean water temperatures are very warm at 78 degrees, and that adjective, warm ocean water temperatures, is true for most of the U.S. East Coast right now, as we have much warmer than normal ocean temperatures just all up and down the East Coast. We're going to get into that more with the wave report today. Weather conditions for Nags Head: sunny, humid, highs in the lower 80s, slight chance of an evening storm. When I say slight, I'm talking about 5 to 10% chance of an evening storm later this evening and into the night, and light northerly and northeasterly winds. All right, heading on down south to Rodanthe, we've got 1 foot waves as well, slight chop. Primary swell out of the south has a 2 foot swell that at 6 seconds. Winds out of the north at 11 miles per hour. Air temperatures 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Ocean water temperatures exactly the same at 81 degrees Fahrenheit. It's worth noting that down at Rodanthe, you don't have very much variance between night and daytime temperatures because the ocean is a primary dominant factor, with Rodanthe sitting right out there in the ocean and in the sound. So your daytime temperatures will likely be close to that of the ocean temperatures, and the nighttime temperatures will likely be close to that of the ocean temperatures. The ocean temperatures being 81 degrees, very, very warm and very humid conditions. So the air temperatures feel warmer than the lower 80s, feel like more like the upper 80s, even with that northerly wind coming in there. And last of all, down in Buxton right now, we've got 2 foot waves with some slight chop. Primary swell coming in out of the south at 2.9 foot. That is a 7-second swell. Winds out of the north at 11 miles per hour. Air temperatures in the lower 80s at 83. Ocean water temperatures 83 degrees right now at Buxton. We're going to talk more about ocean water temperatures soon, but off the southeast coast, off the Gulf of Mexico, off of Florida, out in the Bahamas, out in the northern Caribbean, ocean water temperatures extremely hot. A little bit of foreshadowing for a later segment of this discussion, but right now, weather in Hather is expected to be sunny today, humid, highs in the lower 80s, slight chance of an evening thunderstorm, light northerly and northeasterly winds. All right, so let's get into some weather and climate discussion. Right now, for 2023, we are seeing temperature records being shattered across the globe. And now it looks like 2023 is more and more likely to be the hottest year on record globally. And we got some statements here from some climate scientists. Dr. Jennifer Francis, senior scientist at the Whittle Climate Research Center, notes that 2023 will probably be the hottest that the globe has experienced in 100,000 years. Now that is just crazy when you think about it. staring down a global 100,000 year record. Often we talk about clean energy and the importance of clean energy and defending the coastlines from climate change by mass deploying clean energy. That's what we're facing down. 100,000 year heat record right now, and the more fossil fuels you burn, the worse it gets. Okay, now let's get down to the ocean temps. Right now there are some seriously gnarly ocean temperatures for the Southeast US, for the Gulf Coast, for the Caribbean, and for the Bahamas. Ocean temperatures right now in those regions between 85 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit in that region. That is some crazy ocean water temperatures, folks, easily enough to sustain a very powerful hurricane in the range of Category 5 plus. I mean, just those ocean water temperatures could sustain a very extreme hurricane should atmospheric conditions generate such a storm. So just really something to watch out for that region. Once again, 85 to 90 degree Fahrenheit temperatures from a large swath off the US Southeast coast. So from about the South Carolina, North Carolina border southward throughout the Gulf of Mexico, throughout the Northern Caribbean, and throughout much of the Bahamas, ocean water temperatures 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit in that zone. Crazy, crazy ocean heat. All right, and ocean heat does create a heat engine that helps to fuel hurricanes, and right now we've got a tropical disturbance several hundred miles to the northeast of Bermuda with a 50% chance of forming into a tropical system over the next week. And it's worth noting that that region of the North Atlantic is rather far north and rather far out of the tropics. This is not a tropical location. But ocean water temperatures out there northeast of Bermuda, several hundred miles northeast of Bermuda, warm enough to sustain tropical development. So once again, those much warmer than normal ocean temperatures in the North Atlantic helping to fuel potential storm formation. Of course, this data provided by the National Hurricane Center. We've got our hurricane tracking map over at the Robert Scribbler household, and we will be posting tropical depressions and tropical storms and hurricanes on the map, and posting pictures up on our Instagram as well. Check out Instagram, Robert Scribbler, my Instagram at Robert Scribbler for some OBX wave briefs, for some clips, surfing reels. I'm also posting surfing clips up on the YouTubes, and statements from the water, as well as surfing and beach product reviews that are helpful for those of you who are interested in either surfing or just going to the beaches and enjoying the beaches. Right now I'm wearing a waterproof hat that I'll be using to protect myself from the sun. I'll be doing a review of that soon, so hopefully helpful for you guys. All right, so as I tend to do for these longer wave reports, I'd like to ask you guys to please do everything you can to help support the transition to clean energy and protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change, which is driven by fossil fuel burning. Those impacts being rising sea levels, more intense tropical cyclones and other storms that impact the coastlines, and nasty ocean acidification that harms so much of our sea life. We are seeing the impacts of climate change right now in those severe ocean water temperatures and the increased potential for cyclone development as a result this year. So thank you for joining me once again, and if you are interested in learning to surf, please check out obxdawnpatrol.com. I am instructing new surfers throughout the summer and providing surfing safari trips for new and intermediate surfers up and down the Outer Banks, where we go scout out some great spots for surfing for you guys. So if you want some help in the water and some help to train you up and level up your skills and give you some good skills and practices that you can use throughout your life as a surfer, check us out. We have very reasonable rates right now compared to most other surf schools in the Outer Banks. So thank you for joining me once again, and I will be back with you shortly.